Hey, what's up, guys and gals? How you doing tonight? Roy from Roy's Customs. As you can see, I've kind of started on the other side, the side of the truck. I've started on this side for one main reason. Number one, I'm kind of stuck. My sander took a crap on me, and so now I have to wait until I get another sander in order to work on the other side. But I can go ahead and get started on some of the stuff on this side. Gonna be a little bit of welding. I already took these braces off, so I can go ahead and get those cleaned up and get them in some paint so they look halfway decent again. What I have in my hand is a cardboard template that I made from the other side. Now you'll know things are symmetrical, you know, asymmetrical, I think, from left to right anyways. And I made this for in here. The other side's in really good shape. I swear I never touched it. I had nothing. That was factory from that side, and it was still in great shape. So I took a piece of cardboard, I went over there, I lined out my shape that I need, and then now all I have to do is, well, I went ahead and cut it out and test fitted it over here. I had to cut the corner some so that it would fit up in there. But anyways, this is going to be, for the most part, the right shape. And then once I get it in here, once I get it cut and get it in here the way that it should be, then I'll be able to form this piece a little better, and that'll actually also give me something to weld to. And as you can see, this side flops really bad, and of course that was broken down there. That's why that wasn't even hooked to that bracket. But I'm gonna clean up that bracket. I'm gonna cut out this piece. I'm gonna get that welded in there. I thought I was gonna get some help tonight, but apparently he's upstairs doing something else. But anyways, probably talking to his girlfriend. Anyways, there's gonna be holes that needs patched. Get a little metal welded in there. I'm gonna pull this out as much as I can. It's pretty messed up. I don't even know what happened there. But I know that I didn't fill that in with body filler. I didn't do that. That was already done from who knows when or who knows what. But I'm going to try to pull these with my little cheapo homemade dent puller, and then we'll go from there. But I'm going to go through, do each little bit at a time. You know, there's holes and stuff, then holes, and they'll need some backer welded in and stuff. And so anyways, I may be able to just pop that out from the back side a little bit. We'll see how that goes. But this, I'm probably going to try to use the dent puller to pull it out as much as I can, and then see if we can't reshape this. But anyways, so far this is what we got on this side. And of course, you know, my soft grinding wheels, they took and I used them all up. So I've had to use my hard grinding wheel and do all this with, which is fine. It actually helps get rid of a lot of the old rust and stuff and stuff too. And so anyways, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna cut this piece out. And even if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter, because you can always beat and bang it. Actually, I wanted to show you, I had actually cut up some of the fenders, the metal, so from other stuff. This one happens to be from like where I replaced a fender on my sister's Toyota. So anyways, and I got a little bit of metal. I actually found a little bit more metal in that S10 fender that was still okay. So anyways, I've got a little bit of options. I got something to work with. You know what, I may just use that piece right there. It's pretty close. And it's really close. Maybe if I go this direction. Well, shoot, yeah. Like I say, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. You can always knock it into submission and straighten it out the way you need it. So as long as your lines are right, this is really what we're worried about, this outside part, because this is going to obviously be the part that goes out of the truck bed. This side is what's going to be important. So as long as we get it cut relatively straight and stuff and nice and neat, and actually I think I'll use this piece. I'll beat it into submission a little bit. It's a little bent and stuff, but it won't really matter in the end. Whenever it's done and all welded together in there, it'll stiffen that up quite a bit. Anyways, that's where we're at so far. Got my spaces ground out that need all the attention, because I think everything else is really not that bad here. There may be a few little small spots that need some putty, but other than that, this is what we're going to work on right now. We're going to go ahead and get this cut out and probably go ahead and get it welded in there. So anyways, like I had said, whoops, sorry, don't want to cut my head off. Anyways, like I had said in my last video or whatever, that yeah, instead of just keep showing you the same thing over and over and over again, you know, cutting, grinding, welding, blah blah blah, over and over again, I'm just going to kind of show you a few things, methods that I'm using to do this, plus I'm going to go ahead and show you like whatever progress I have for each and every section. But if you want to see me do more work, that's fine. And I'll get you like close-ups and stuff of me doing some of the work so you can see closer to what I'm doing if that's what you want. But you know, I hope you guys kind of let me know what's going on. I mean, I've been doing this channel for 3 years, but I'm not getting a whole lot of input, and what input I have been getting, you know, has been okay. But there's been several of them that I've had to delete because they're just basically being jerks about stuff. But anyways, enough with that. I'm gonna go ahead and work on this. Actually, I wanted to kind of show you my little homemade slide hammer. Basically, it's I got this here. The actual shaft is actually it's from an old caulking gun. And then there's a couple of nuts, a couple of washers welded to each end, and then I actually have just a regular, like a screw from Walmart, just welded to the end of it. And this thing here, this thing's like 1.5 pounds. This is actually an old keel roller. It's like 1.5 pounds. I'm not even really certain what it was for. I actually had found it. So anyways, it's an old keel roller, 4-inch keel roller. I'd say it's about 1 pound, 1.5 pounds. But it seems to do the trick. It works like all the old-fashioned ones. You drill your holes, and then you make sure your hole is small enough that you can basically get it in there, but also it has to be tight enough to hold well. So, and I actually screw it in probably more than I really have to, but then you give it a big jerk and maybe another one if it needs it, and you can even pull it in different directions to kind of get it to manipulate it the way you want. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to show you that little homemade dent puller. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular, but yeah, it does the job. It does pretty well. And actually, this thing being bent on the end like this actually helps me screw this screw in, and then it works. Then we go to the next hole that I drilled, and is over here. This won't get it perfectly smooth, not this way, and even if you use like a a stud welding gun and you use a fancy new 5-pound slide hammer, a fancy schmancy setup, it's still not going to be perfect. It'll be pretty good and probably be better than this, but it's still probably not going to be perfect. But I think all in all, this is way better than what it was. It had like a little crease in here that I had to pull out. So anyways, yeah, boom, gotcha. And yes, I know I'll have to go through here and tack in all these holes and clean them up and stuff, but as far as what it is and what it does, it's working pretty well. I may put another couple of holes in there. Actually, I got a little crease in here up at the top that I need to work on right quick. Screw it in there. It's kind of tight, which is good because you want it to actually grab. And then I did do 2 holes in this, and I probably don't need to do the other one. I think I got it good enough with the first one. Anyways, like I say, I'll get this all cleaned up. Obviously, I'll go ahead and put probably another 3 little holes in here and go ahead and finish that up, because I think I can get that a little bit better than that. And then, like I say, you'll grind it down, you'll weld in the holes, and then you'll grind it down again, and then that's it. Like I say, this is basically like one you buy. This is basically only the ones you buy usually are a lot fancier, but this is just really basic. It's got the screw on the end, it's got the shaft, slide hammer. It's my little homemade slide hammer. It's not the most amazing thing on the planet, but it does do the trick, as you can see. Ouch. And I made it for dirt cheap. Almost practically nothing, because this was all stuff I had lying around. Like I say, I had found this keel roller somewhere. It was like in a box of junk I picked up at a free store thing or something. Anyways, what do you know? You ask the universe for stuff and you get it, because I've been needing a slide hammer for a while, and then I started thinking, you know what, I'm sure I got enough junk around here that I can build something similar to it. And lo and behold, I come across this thing one day in a box of junk, and I was like, ooh, I'll take that box of junk for nothing. And there was a couple other good things in it too, but anyways, there you have it. Homemade slide hammer that you just watched me use. Like I say, you drill your holes wherever you need them, and then pull it out, just like a fancy expensive one. Actually, they're not real expensive. They're maybe 30 bucks, I think, something like that, but still more than I had to spend for one. Anyways, there it is. I'm gonna finish this up, and then we'll get back to it in a minute. Show you some more stuff. Well, okay, now we have this all finished up. It's all welded in. I'll grind it down and stuff, and then I'll fill it. It's still way better than it was. I'll have to clean it all out with some with my brush, with my wire wheel. We got this done, and we kind of got this put in here so it doesn't move, but this will have to be folded over more and then welded to it, to this back plate. But we do have it in there. It's not going to go anywhere. but I'm not going to get to that right now. Anyways, I'll have to get this backed and get that filled in, welded in. I'm going to go ahead and work on this next. This will need to be put into place because it actually gets a little bit of a, yeah. Anyways, that'll be, and then I'll cut some of this bottom part off, and then I'll underlay a piece under there, and then I'll underlay a little bit of a brace here down, you know, kind of like a new piece, but yet behind it, and just weld it to it. And anyways, that'll probably be all for that, and that'll definitely be all for tonight, and I'll show you that when I get that done. I'll have to shape up a piece to put in there and stuff, and then I'll get that all welded in, and I'll show you that. Okay, well, so far I got this much done. I went ahead and fabricated a new piece for down there. I'm still gonna have to do some more in there because you can probably see the holes that are still all in it. There's gonna be backer made for that. I'll have to finish this up. I'll grind it down and get it smoothed out. I'll grind this down and this down. And then I've actually got this welded in. That'll be needing to be ground down and of course smoothed out. This still needs done, of course, and all this back here still needs to be done, but I went ahead and primered back over all the spots that I had made. I guess I had bit off more than I could chew, but anyways, that's what I got so far. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a spectacular day or night, whichever one it is for you. Peace out.